Alright, so I'm back, and today we're going to take a look at the Marvel Legends Demolition Man. Again, I want to apologize to everybody. I know you guys subscribe to me for Transformer reviews. I know that. I just don't have time to get the Transformer reviews done at the moment. I can fly through a few Marvel Legends, in between work and such. End is somewhat in sight. I hired 3 new people. I just have to train them now, so just bear with me. We'll get back to a regular programming. But anyway, he comes with this leg for Red Skull Onslaught. We'll be looking at that more in depth later. And yeah, here he is. So he's got, as far as I can tell, this is a whole new mold. I don't recognize this, although I don't have every single Hasbro Marvel Legend figure that's ever come out. But I don't recognize any of this figure. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. So anyway, he comes with a knife, which is pretty cool. And there's a sheath on this side for it, so you can slide it right in there. So that's pretty cool. He's got a pistol over here. It's kind of like this brownish color with yellow paint on it. Looks good. That looks... I'm going to say that's a 50 cal. The front of this definitely looks like the front of a 50 cal. So I'm going to say that's a 50 cal. He's got a 50 cal. That's pretty cool. And then he's got a shotgun. I don't know my shotguns, so. Same color. Got a little bit of paint detail going throughout. Just kind of like here and here. Looks decent. Doesn't look terrible. It looks good. Yeah, and he's got that trigger hand, so you can actually put it in there and put it in his hand. And then he's got a gripping hand, so you can hold the handle of the shotgun like so. Looks good. Yeah, accessories are good. Alright, you got this nice painted mask with these nice red eyes on a ball joint, hinged ball joint, up, down, left, right. Shoulders swivels up and around, ratcheted in and out, bicep swivel, double bend elbow, wrist swivel, hinge, ab crunch, waist swivel. This is all one floating piece of plastic right here. So it kind of gets in the way a little bit, but it's not bad. Hips go up, in and out. Thigh swivel, bends at the knee, double bend at the knee. I wonder if this is a reuse of the like Winter Soldier body. It's kind of how it looks. Alright, I'm not sure. Calf swivel, little bit of a tilt on the foot, and a rocker. And yeah, there you go. Size comparison wise, here he is with the Superior Venom. So he's about a little bit shorter than him. So I think that's just about fair. And here he is next to Hulk. And that looks good. So, yeah. All in all, I really like this figure. It's characters like this are kind of a mixed bag, because it's like you could get something like Speed Demon, which, while we're on the topic of Speed Demon, I think it's hilarious. I looked him up, and I kept researching because I couldn't find it, but I finally found where this head comes from, and it's Silvermane. And it's funny because I was sitting there in the video like, I would rather have a Silvermane. Well, I guess I technically do, which I wonder if I could pop that on like the chameleon body or something and have a Silvermane. Interesting thought. Or maybe take his head off. That ball joint's not going to fit on there. Oh, there it goes. There. Now we got a Commando Silvermane. I don't know. It's just, you know, some of these characters, it's just like, they're so obscure. And I don't know why we need them. But when they execute them like this, then it's more acceptable. Because it's like, all right, you know what? This is a good figure at least. He looks cool. He looks menacing. The figure's good. You know, I'm not 100% on it, but it could be a whole unique mold for this character, which would be pretty cool. Same with the Taskmaster. And it's just like, things like that would, you know, I'd buy them all day long. Just because it's like, all right, unique mold, you know, great looking figure, paint's done really well. You know, I'd buy that all day long. People like Speed Demon, where it's like an obscure character, but it's clearly just Spider-Man with a new head, and the paint job is subpar. It's just like, I don't want to buy stuff like that. I don't. I wish my money would go somewhere more important. But like this, it's like, yeah, it might be a side character, but at least he's cool. The one thing I will say, though, that I miss from the Toy Biz days is the fact that the Toy Biz came with the comics. And so, unlike the Transformer comics, like here's one that came with the Green Goblin. I just bought a whole bunch of Toy Biz Marvel Legends. We'll be looking at those guys soon too. But anyway, but unlike the Transformer ones, the comics that came with the Toy Biz Marvel Legends were actually comics that showcase the character that the figure was made for. So you'd be able to pick up the comic and be able to get the gist of the character. So if you don't know who you just purchased because you only purchased it to build the figure, you at least have a comic that shows you what he's about. Let's see, were the bios on those cards decent? Yeah. So here's the back. I had done this huge war between Green Goblin and this guy, but I didn't like how the video came out. But so you got a big bio on Green Goblin, you know, strength and all that stuff, all those stats. And then this particular character, you know, you get this nice cool picture of them on the back, and their bio is right here, and it's for both him and Taskmaster. That's it. This one sentence, one single sentence. So it's like, if you don't know who this character is, you're not going to find out anytime soon. You have to go online. You have to research the character. And you know, I would wish they, at the very least, they could come up with like QR code or something like that, where you can scan it on your phone, and it takes you to like a Marvel Wikipedia page where it says, okay, this is the character, here's his history, you know, here's some suggestions on comics that you might want to pick up and read if you want to know more about this character. I think that would be a lot cooler than just, okay, one sentence bio for this guy. He looks cool, but, you know, we're not going to tell you who he is, what he's done, you know, what his motivations are, you know, nothing. He's just random henchman to me. So I have no idea if he's a major player. Anyway, the figure's really excellent. Everything about it is great. You can take this off too, by the way. You can just untab here and here, and then the whole thing will just come undone. And all I can say is it's a really good figure. I do recommend him if you don't mind random character or if you know who he is. I can honestly say I recommend this guy. He's cool. He's badass. I'm gonna give him 8 out of 10. I think he's pretty solid. The only thing I'm not a fan of is the fact that I don't know who he is. So yeah, there you go. We'll continue on. Like I said, I'm waiting to get the Jack-o'-lantern figure from a friend of mine so I can finish Absorbing Man. But as soon as we get that in, we'll finish that. In the meantime, I will just continue with the Red Skull Onslaught wave. I still have the female beetle to review too, which I'm not too thrilled about, but it's there.